My beloved child, do you know how deeply you are cherished? Do you realize the divine hand that has guided you through every storm, every valley, every unseen battle? Look beyond what your eyes perceive. There is a greater truth waiting to be revealed to you. In my hands, there are marks of sacrifice, etched by love, sealed by eternity. These marks are not wounds of pain, but symbols of an undying devotion, a love so vast that even the universe cannot contain it. I want you to hold on to that love, to let it be the light that guides you, the anchor that steadies you when the winds of doubt rage against your soul. I see you. I see the burdens pressing against your heart, the silent cries that no one else hears. I know the weight of your weariness, the moments when shadows creep in, whispering that your struggles are too great, that your prayers have gone unanswered. But I tell you now, my child, there is no sorrow I have not seen, no wound I cannot heal. Trust me, even when you cannot see the way forward, even when the path is steep and the night feels endless, trust me. Do not let fear steal your faith, nor let uncertainty rob you of the hope I have placed within you. There is a future filled with light, overflowing with blessings beyond measure, and it is already written in my hands. Every trial you face is not meant to break you, but to refine you, to awaken the strength within that you did not know you had. Through hardship, I shape you. Through pain, I teach you endurance. Through waiting, I gift you wisdom. My child, I do not waste suffering, I transform it. Every tear you have shed has watered the seeds of purpose I planted in you long ago. You will rise, you will step forward, not in weakness, but clothed in my grace, strengthened by my spirit. The wisdom I pour into you will guard your steps, protecting you from the pitfalls that once ensnared you. And when blessings flow, because they will, remember that they are not merely for your gain, but for you to steward with humility. Do not let success cloud your heart. Do not forget who opened the doors before you. Acknowledge me in all your ways, and I will continue to lead you on the path of righteousness. Every victory, every breakthrough, every moment of favor, let it be a testimony of my love for you. Open your eyes, my child. See my love in the rising sun, in the laughter of a child, in the gentle whisper of the wind. I am with you from the first breath of dawn to the quiet hours of the night. I watch over you, even when you are unaware, shielding you from unseen dangers, keeping you under my protection. I have heard your prayers, the ones whispered in the dark, the ones spoken through trembling lips, the ones drenched in sorrow. And I answer, not always in the way you expect, not always in the timing you desire, but always with your ultimate good in mind. You are never alone. You have never been forsaken. You have never been forgotten. Even when the road ahead is veiled in fog, when you can barely see your next step, I am guiding you. Even when you run through the unknown, when fear threatens to consume you, my grace is your refuge. Even when the battle rages around you, when the voices of your enemies rise in hatred, I am the shield before you, the warrior who fights for you. Take my hand. Walk with me, speak to me freely. Tell me of your joys, your struggles, your dreams, your wounds. I do not tire of hearing your voice. I do not turn away when you weep. I do not withdraw my love when you falter. I am patient, merciful, and near. Yes, I know how others have wounded you. I have seen the words that cut you like knives, the betrayals that left you reeling, the rejections that made you question your worth. But my child, you are not defined by their cruelty. You are not bound by the opinions of those who sought to diminish your light. Look at how I have sustained you. See how I have lifted you up, how I have transformed what was meant to destroy you into the very thing that strengthens you. The ones who wish to see you fall remain bound by their own chains while you have risen, stronger, wiser, victorious. Now listen carefully. Just as I call you to share my love, I ask you to take a small step of faith. Yes, my child, like this message. Subscribe so that these words of hope reach those still wandering in darkness. Let this simple act be a seed that grows, spreading light to those who need it most. Do not hesitate. Go ahead, like and subscribe. You have changed. You are not who you were. Your faith has deepened. Your heart has been refined. Your spirit has been awakened. And now, as you stand in this moment, I remind you, I am with you. I have always been with you. When the enemy whispers lies, when doubts creep in, when fear tries to shake you, remember this truth. You are mine. You are chosen. You are loved beyond comprehension. You are guarded by an eternal promise that cannot be broken. Do not retreat when trials come. Do not shrink back when suffering knocks at your door. You are not weak, my child. You are not alone in this fight, and you will overcome. When others try to wound you again, do not be ruled by anger. Do not lower yourself to the level of those who seek to harm you. Trust me to handle what is unjust. I am your defender. I am the one who lifts you above the storm. Let go of bitterness. Release the need for revenge. And walk in the freedom of forgiveness. Victory is near. Your breakthrough is at hand. Do not let pride steal what I have for you. Do not forget that every good thing comes from me. Stand firm in humility, in gratitude, in unwavering faith. You have made a covenant with me, and I have made a covenant with you. I rejoice in your prayers. I delight in your faithfulness. And because you have sought me, I will pour out even more favor upon you. So do not be afraid. Do not let discouragement take root. You are on the right path, the path I have ordained for you. Walk forward, with boldness, with confidence, with eyes fixed upon me. I am with you. I am for you. I have always been, and I always will be. For I delight in hearing your voice. Do not think for a moment that your concerns are too small for me, or that your dreams are beyond my reach. Every longing, every hidden hope, every silent plea, I have seen them all, and I have kept them close to my heart. My child, you are not forgotten. Not a single tear has fallen unnoticed, and not a single prayer has gone unheard. Even when you feel as though your words disappear into the void, know that they have reached me. They echo in the halls of eternity, and I am already working on your behalf. There are doors I am unlocking, paths I am clearing, and opportunities I am preparing that you cannot yet see. Be patient and trust in my divine timing. Do not let impatience cloud your faith or cause you to question my plan. The enemy will whisper lies, telling you that I have abandoned you, that your struggles are endless, that your prayers are futile. But you must resist these deceptions. I am the God who parts seas, who moves mountains, who calls forth life from barren places. Nothing is too difficult for me. You may feel overwhelmed by battles that seem unending, but I tell you this, every trial has an appointed time, and none will last forever. What you perceive as delays are in truth divine preparations. I am fortifying your spirit, refining your heart, and increasing your capacity to receive the abundance I have prepared for you. If you only knew the greatness of what awaits, you would not grow weary, you would rejoice. So do not grow tired of seeking me. Keep knocking, keep asking, keep believing. For at the appointed moment, the heavens will open, and you will stand in awe of my faithfulness. I know there have been moments when you questioned why I allowed certain hardships into your life. You have cried out, wondering why pain has been permitted to touch you, why wounds have been inflicted by those you trusted, why certain prayers seem to go unanswered. My child, I do not take delight in your suffering, but I see what you cannot see. I allow the refining fire, not to destroy you, but to purify you. Every trial, every moment of sorrow, every hardship has been used to shape you into the person I have called you to be. Think of those who betrayed you, those who turned their backs on you, those who laughed at your struggles. Did they not believe they had the final say over your destiny? But look at you now. You have risen. You have endured. You have come through the storm with a strength they never expected. I was with you when they mocked you. I was with you when they walked away. I was with you when you felt alone, when you doubted yourself, when you questioned whether you would ever overcome. And now, I am with you as you step into a season of restoration. Yes, my child, restoration is coming. not just for your heart, but for your home, for your relationships, for your dreams. What was stolen will be returned. What was broken will be mended. What seemed lost forever will be found again. Do not let the wounds of the past prevent you from embracing the blessings of the future. Forgive. Release. Let go of the bitterness that tries to cling to you, for it will only weigh you down. Those who harmed you are no longer in control of your destiny. I am, and I say that your best days are still ahead. I'm calling you to walk in faith, to rise in confidence, to stand firm in my promises. There is no place for fear where my love abides. There is no room for doubt where my truth reigns. Cast aside the worries that burden your soul, and lift your eyes to me. I am the source of your strength. I am the one who provides, who heals, who restores, who lifts you up when the world tries to push you down. Do you not see? I am fighting for you even now. The enemy trembles, because he knows that he cannot steal what I have declared belongs to you. So rise, my beloved. Walk boldly into this new season. Hold your head high, not in pride, but in the assurance of who you are in me. The chains that once held you back have been shattered. The barriers that once blocked your path have been removed. This is your time. This is your moment to step into the fullness of all that I have prepared. And as you move forward, never forget the lessons you have learned in the valley. Stay humble, stay faithful, keep your heart pure before me, and you will see my hand move in ways that will leave you speechless. Yes, my child, the miracles you have prayed for, the breakthroughs you have longed for, the answers you have sought, they are coming. They are closer than you realize. Keep trusting, keep believing, keep walking in my light, for I am with you always, now and forevermore. You are mine, and I love you with an everlasting love. Let this truth fill your heart with peace, and let it give you the courage to move forward without fear. For you are not alone. You have never been alone, and you never will be. Speak to me, my child. Share your heart with me. Draw near to me, and I will draw near to you. Together we will walk this journey, and together we will rejoice in the victories that are to come. I am here, and I am listening, always, and let my peace flow into every part of your being. Trust in me with unwavering faith, for I have not abandoned you. My plans for you are still in motion, even when you cannot yet see the full picture. The road ahead may have its twists and turns, but know this: I am guiding you. I have walked before you, clearing the path of dangers unseen. You are not alone, nor will you ever be. Even in moments of silence, when you feel as though your prayers have vanished into the void, remember, I am near, I am listening, I am working all things together for your good. Lift your eyes to me, and let go of the burdens that have weighed down your soul. You were never meant to carry them alone. I am your rock, your refuge, your unshakable foundation. Do not allow fear to take root in your heart. Fear is the weapon of the enemy, a tool designed to paralyze you, to make you doubt my love and my power. But you are my child, and I have not given you a spirit of fear. Instead, I have filled you with power, love, and a sound mind. Walk in that truth, and do not let anxiety consume you. When the storm rages, cling to my promises, for they are steadfast and true. I have seen your tears. Not one has fallen unnoticed. I have felt the ache in your heart, the longing for answers, the silent cries that no one else hears. But I tell you now, your sorrow is not in vain. I will bring beauty from your pain, joy from your mourning, and strength from your struggles. What the enemy meant for harm, I will turn into a testimony of victory. You will rise from the ashes, shining with the radiance of my glory, and others will see the light within you. They will know that it is I who has sustained you, I who has lifted you from the pit of despair. So stand firm, do not waver, keep your eyes fixed on me, and do not allow the distractions of this world to pull you away. There will be voices that try to lead you astray, voices of doubt, of temptation, of empty promises that glitter like gold, but crumble like dust. Do not be deceived. Seek my wisdom, and I will give you discernment to recognize the truth. Stay rooted in my word, for it is your sword, your shield, your defense against the lies that seek to entangle you. The days ahead are filled with hope. Even when challenges arise, know that I have equipped you with everything you need to overcome. You are stronger than you realize, for my strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you feel weary, come to me, and I will renew your spirit. When you feel lost, I will be your guiding light. When you feel broken, I will restore you. I will never leave you to fend for yourself. Let your heart be light, for I am your joy. Let your mind be at peace, for I am your protector. Let your soul find rest, for I am your salvation. The time of waiting is not a time of abandonment, it is a time of preparation. I am preparing you for greater things, refining your faith, strengthening your endurance. Do not rush the process, for in my perfect timing, everything will fall into place. My plans are beyond what you can imagine, and they are filled with goodness and mercy. So, beloved child, take a deep breath and release your worries into my hands. Trust me with your future, your dreams, your deepest desires. Let me lead you into the life of abundance I have prepared for you. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. No force in heaven or earth can separate you from my love. My promises are eternal, and my blessings are waiting for you. Now go forward in faith. Speak life, walk in love, stand in my truth, and never forget, you are mine, and I am yours, forever and always. Spread them with a heart full of love, for many souls hunger for these truths. There are hearts out there, broken and weary, yearning for reassurance, desperate for a sign that they are not alone. You are my vessel, my chosen voice, to speak hope where there is despair, to carry light where shadows have settled, and to pour love where bitterness has taken root. Do not hesitate to share the comfort you have received, for in doing so, you will multiply the blessings upon your own life. Listen, my child. The world around you is filled with noise, distractions, and deceitful voices that attempt to drown out my whisper. But I am always speaking to you. In the gentle rustling of the trees, in the laughter of a child, in the stillness of the night. I am there. I am with you in your quiet reflections, in your silent prayers, in the moments when you feel unseen and unheard by others. But know this, I see you, I hear you. I know the longings of your soul, the desires that you scarcely dare to voice, and I am working even now to fulfill the deepest needs of your heart in ways beyond your comprehension. Do not be troubled when answers do not come in the way you expect. My plans far exceed human understanding, weaving together moments, decisions, and opportunities that will shape your destiny with perfection. If you could see the full picture, you would marvel at the beauty of what I am constructing for you. But for now, walk by faith, trust in the unseen, in the miracles yet to unfold. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and I will illuminate the way before you, one step at a time. There will be days when exhaustion whispers lies into your mind, telling you that you are too weak, too weary, too burdened to continue. But in those moments, lift your face to me. Draw from my strength, for I have given you the heart of a warrior, the spirit of an overcomer. You are not destined to live in the chains of defeat, or to wallow in the pits of despair. Stand up, shake off the weight of yesterday's sorrows, and step into the new grace I pour out upon you each morning. I am breathing new life into your weary soul, refreshing you with my presence, covering you with my unwavering love. The enemy will try to make you forget who you are, to strip away your confidence, to make you question your worth. But listen closely. Do not believe the lies. You are my masterpiece, created with care, formed with purpose. Nothing about you is accidental. Every talent, every quirk, every trait, I placed within you with intention. You were not made to blend in, to shrink back in fear, or to live in someone else's shadow. You were created to shine, to bring beauty and light to a world that so desperately needs it. Embrace who you are in me. Walk with your head held high, knowing that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. If the burdens of life become too heavy, if the sorrow in your heart feels too deep, do not retreat into silence. Call out to me. I am never too far. I am closer than the air you breathe, more present than the beating of your heart. I will wrap you in my peace, soothe your troubled thoughts, and hold you until the storm within you calms. You are never beyond my reach. You are never forgotten. You are endlessly cherished, my child. Do not store up treasures that will fade with time. Do not chase after empty pursuits that will leave you feeling hollow. Instead, invest in what is eternal. Build relationships, show kindness, offer forgiveness freely. Love without restraint. Speak truth with gentleness. In these things, you will find the riches of my kingdom, the kind of wealth that never perishes. I am the keeper of your dreams, the protector of your soul, the one who fights on your behalf. Even when you do not see it, I am moving mountains for you. Even when you feel forgotten, I am carving out a path that leads to abundance. Do not be discouraged by delays. What I have spoken over your life will come to pass. No force in heaven or on earth can prevent the fulfillment of my promises to you. Now go forth in my love. Carry this truth within you. Walk boldly with the confidence of one who is deeply loved and divinely guided. Be a beacon of hope, a reflection of my light, a testimony of my faithfulness. And always remember, you are never alone. You are always, eternally, irrevocably mine. Let it guide you toward righteousness and away from harmful detours, for I know the pitfalls that lie ahead. My wisdom is yours to embrace, my truth is a lamp unto your feet. Do not be deceived by the empty promises of the world, by voices that seek to lead you astray with temporary satisfaction. What I offer is eternal, unshakable, pure. My love does not fade, nor does it demand that you prove yourself worthy. You are already precious in my sight. I formed you with purpose, with great care, and I delight in watching you grow into all that I have destined you to be. And though trials will come, they will not destroy you. Do you not remember how I have carried you through past storms, how I have lifted you from despair, setting your feet on solid ground? Let this reminder stir confidence within you. You will never walk alone. Every tear you shed, I have counted. Every silent cry of your heart has reached my ears. Even when you feel overlooked by the world, I see you. I see your efforts, your sacrifices, your quiet battles fought behind closed doors. I see the weight you carry, the burdens you try to hide. You do not have to bear them alone. Hand them to me. Release them into my care. I have seen how exhaustion has worn you thin, how uncertainty has crept into your thoughts. But I am the God who restores, the one who breathes fresh life into weary souls. Let me lift the heaviness from your shoulders. Let me remind you that you were never meant to fight these battles in your own strength. Come, lean on me. Draw near and find rest in my presence. I will replenish your spirit, renew your mind, and fill your heart with peace that surpasses understanding. When you face rejection, know that I accept you fully. When the world judges you, know that I have called you mine. When people abandon you, remember that I will never forsake you. Others may fail to recognize your worth, but I have inscribed your name upon my heart. You are my masterpiece, my beloved, and nothing can separate you from my love. Do not measure your value by the standards of this world, for they are fleeting and shallow. Instead, see yourself through my eyes, cherished, treasured, and made in my image. If fear whispers that you are not enough, silence it with the truth that you are chosen. If doubt creeps in, counter it with the certainty that I have great plans for your life. If pain lingers from past wounds, allow my healing to flow through you. I will bind up the brokenhearted, mend what was shattered, and restore what was lost. Do not be afraid to trust me with your deepest hurts. I am the God who turns mourning into joy, ashes into beauty, despair into songs of praise. Lift your gaze, my child. See beyond your present struggles, beyond the temporary trials that seek to discourage you. What I have prepared for you is greater than you can imagine. Every hardship is shaping you, refining you like gold in the fire. It is not for destruction, but for strengthening. In time, you will look back and see how even the pain served a purpose. you will understand that nothing was wasted, that even in your suffering, I was working for your good. So press on, take courage. Do not let setbacks define you. Do not allow fear to paralyze you. Rise with renewed faith, knowing that I am the author of new beginnings. Your story is still being written, and I am leading you toward a future filled with hope. Let go of the chains of regret. Do not dwell on past mistakes, for I have already washed them away. You are not bound by your failures. My grace covers you. My mercy renews you each morning. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that your past does not determine your destiny. I am the one who makes all things new. Live in expectation of my goodness. Open your hands to receive what I long to give you. My blessings are not scarce, nor are they earned through striving. I give freely out of my boundless love. Look around you. Evidence of my kindness is everywhere. In the warmth of the sun, in the laughter of a child, in the comfort of a friend's embrace. These are glimpses of my heart for you. And even when the road ahead seems uncertain, trust that I am already there. I go before you, clearing the way, making paths in the wilderness. When you feel lost, let my voice be your guide. When you are weary, let my presence be your rest. When you are afraid, let my love be your fortress. Hold on to these truths, my child. Let them anchor you through every season. Let them be the melody that sings over your soul in the quiet hours of the night. You are never alone. You are never forgotten. You are deeply loved, and I am with you always. And so, my beloved, step forward without hesitation. Let my love be the foundation on which you stand. Let my truth be the light that directs your path. You are not wandering aimlessly, nor are you forgotten in the vastness of existence. I have seen you from the beginning, formed you with intention, and placed within you a purpose that no one else can fulfill. Do not let the voices of doubt drown out my promises. Do not let the weight of your past mistakes convince you that you are beyond redemption. I do not measure you by your failures. I measure you by my mercy, which knows no limit. When storms rise, and they will, anchor yourself in my presence. When fear whispers lies, answer with the truth I have spoken over you. You are chosen. You are beloved. You are mine. The world may try to diminish you, to convince you that you are not enough, that your scars define you. But I tell you this, your scars are not signs of defeat. They are proof of survival. They are reminders of the battles you have endured and the healing I have provided. I have not abandoned you to navigate life alone. I walk with you in every valley, stand beside you on every mountain, and strengthen you when your spirit is weary. Look back, my child, and see how I have carried you. Recall the moments when you thought you could not go on. Yet here you are. Not because of luck, not because of chance, but because my hand has sustained you. Even when you doubted, even when you questioned whether I was near, I never left your side. Every tear you shed, I caught. Every sigh of exhaustion, I heard. Every prayer, even the ones too painful to speak, I received and I responded. Maybe not in the way you expected, but always in the way you needed. Trust this truth. I am always working for your good. Even in the moments when my plan is hidden from your eyes. Do not be afraid to dream again. Do not be afraid to hope. The disappointments of yesterday do not define tomorrow. The doors that closed were not the end. They were redirections towards something greater. If you only knew the plans I have for you, the future I am weaving together, you would not fear. You would rejoice, even in the waiting, because you would trust that my timing is perfect. So wait with expectancy, not with despair. Wait with faith, not with frustration. I am a God who keeps his promises, and I will fulfill every word I have spoken over your life. But remember, my child, your journey is not just about what you receive, it is also about what you give. Let my love flow through you. Be a vessel of kindness, a beacon of light in a world desperate for hope. Speak words that build up, not tear down. Offer forgiveness, even when it is undeserved, just as I have forgiven you. Love the unlovable, for in doing so you reflect my heart. Be patient with those who struggle, and show mercy to those who falter. There is no greater testimony than a life lived in love. And when trials come, do not be shaken. You may feel pressed on every side, but you will not be crushed. You may feel struck down, but you will not be destroyed. I am your refuge, your defender, your shield against the enemy's attacks. Stand firm in my word. Clothe yourself in the armor of faith. Lift your eyes to me when the battle seems endless, and I will renew your strength. You do not fight alone. I go before you, securing the victory. At times, the world may not understand you. They may question your faith, mock your convictions, and tempt you to stray from my path. Do not be swayed. Do not let their opinions shake your foundation. You were not created to blend in. You were created to shine. Do not fear rejection, for I have already accepted you. Do not fear loneliness, for I am always with you. Do not fear failure, for I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. And when you grow weary, when you long for rest, come to me. Lay down your burdens. Set aside your worries. I am your place of peace, your source of renewal. In my presence, there is fullness of joy. In my presence, there is healing for every wound, restoration for every loss, and comfort for every sorrow. You do not have to carry it all alone. I never intended for you to. Give it to me. Surrender the weight of it all, and let me replace your heaviness with joy, your anxiety with trust, your exhaustion with strength. Now rise, my beloved. Step into the life I have designed for you. Let your faith be unwavering. Let your heart be steadfast. Let your soul be at rest, knowing that you're deeply, fiercely, eternally loved. Nothing, no trial, no failure, no mistake can separate you from my love. Let that truth sustain you. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that I am guiding you every step of the way. And as you go, let your life be a reflection of the love that has transformed you. Carry my message, speak my truth, be a light in the darkness, and never forget, my love for you has no end. I am with you always, today, tomorrow, and forevermore. Amen.